All right, guys. Well, believe it or not, I am just about done with this piece. I've been stitching on Sun Worship now for, I can't tell you how many hours a day since the last video, but just been plugging away at it, and it is gonna be done here in just a couple minutes with you guys watching. I've just got this color that I'm working on, and then one more color I'll switch to, and then that will be it. I could have shown more, but I tend to get a little, probably like most of you guys, get a little impatient when I go to finish a cross stitch piece. I just want to get it done. It's kind of like a long car trip. It's sort of like you don't want to stop and visit with people. Maybe when you're coming home from an 8-hour trip, you're like, oh, let's just stop off and talk to so-and-so. No, I just want to get home. I want to unpack. And for me, I want to get this done, get the video up, and then I can get to Cowboy and start stitching a bunch on Cowboy, because he hasn't seen a lot of attention since the last time you and I talked. And on that particular stitch with me, I'm hoping that he will also be done in this next week. He only has about 6,000-7,000 stitches left, I think. But I don't know if I'll rush him to the end. I think I'll just work on him some every day and just kind of chip away at it a little bit at a time while I'm working on some other things. So this has been a very enjoyable design to do. If you're new to this, this is one of my cross stitch pattern designs. It's actually adapted from a piece of art that I had the ability to, or the right, I should say, to kind of take and use and transform into lost the needle on the other side, and transform into a cross stitch pattern, and I love it. I absolutely love this lady. She is beautiful and oh so colorful. And I think I started this piece back in February, so it's messy back. The last couple of days of stitching, I haven't cared as much about how the back has looked, but I think I started on her back, and I want to say it was February, and I'm so glad to finally finish her, because she's gonna really stand out in my collection. She's gonna be like so ridiculously colorful. All right, one last time, hopefully. I say hopefully in threading the needle, because you never know what could happen when one is threading the needle. Let's see here. Oh man, okay, so just these are left. I'm gonna just pull a long tag down here so I can make sure I get it. All right. If any of you guys had let's see, there I go, messing up. If any of you guys had a finish this weekend, or a finish recently, or you're finishing something while you're watching this, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to see that. My goodness, see, I'm already making mistakes. Rushing myself, that's why I said I may or may not be able to get this done. There we go. My goodness. Fumbling. There we go. Come on, Jules. Anybody could be watching. Let's do this decently at the end, okay? Decently, that's all I'm asking for you. So, you look at my stitching, and if you're a particular person, and you're like, well, your stitching is okay. It's not the best. I would agree with you. It is absolutely not the best. I've seen other people with far more meticulous, neat, perfect stitches. It's not, oh, see, I told you I was gonna do this. I have got to focus. But that's not who I am. I'm not somebody who is gonna be, perfect and show you this is how you do it. Nope. That's why I don't do tutorials, because I don't think I'm really like that good at, I'm good at stitching. I'm not great. But anyway, but I just wanted to show you, like, you know, you don't have to be a perfect stitcher. You don't have to be a perfect stitcher to stitch something that you love and that means something to you and that you will cherish for the rest of your life and be proud of. And other people will come up to it and look at it and be like, can you even see me stitching? Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing's in the way, but I'm not even gonna worry about it right now. You know, people come up to you and be like, what is that? And you're like, well, I did that. And they're like, oh, how'd you do that? Well, I cross-stitched it. That's cross-stitching? You know, that's the reaction I want. I'm not trying to replace anything. I'm just trying to expand the world of what's possible when it comes to cross-stitch. And maybe bring more people into our amazing, wonderful, fun hobby. And, you know, bring more people, period. And it's a wonderful hobby. It's a fantastic, you know, more people should be doing that. See, that's not even a great half stitch. That's a little too high. So I'm just gonna come down and do it again. Ha! Don't tell anybody that I did that, because that's probably not proper. When I cover it up, you can't tell. That's between you and me, okay? All right. So, yeah, so example 875 of why I'm not the most proper stitcher there is out there. But I do like to have fun, and I do like to love what it is that I stitch, and I just want to bring more of that to you guys so you can see what's possible. And you don't have to do anything of mine, you just do whatever you want to do. The most important lesson, the most important rule in doing cross stitch is you have to love what you stitch. This stuff usually takes too long to devote this much time to something that if you don't love it, why are you spending so much time with it? Do something that you will love. That's all we can ask. All right, guys, ready? Ready? Oh. Half stitch and poked through and tucked in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Watch, I'll find a stitch that I haven't done. I probably will. That's why I'm not going to look too close right now. If you see a stitch, I probably will find it in the process of washing or framing or whatever I'll be doing. Let me pull this up here so you guys can see this. Whoops. Sorry, that was my hand. And there we go. See, you can still see my hand. Man, I wish I didn't have that in view. There we go. Let's try this.